Bonjour mes amis, hi guys. Today we review the collection of Jason, early 50s British, but has been living in a wonderful Sydney, Australia by the beach for over 20 years. But first, I want to congratulate Eric, another viewer of the channel, for his acquisition of the Rolex Sea Dweller 43 with the red line. Super cool watch. Yeah, the other models felt a bit small on his wrist, so that's why Rolex makes larger watches for you guys who have the wrist for it. So congrats, Eric. All right, so the collection of Jason. Jason is higher up in recruitment firm, and so he well deserve a little bit of wrist quality. And it all started for him with a PAM, Panerai 243, and that's a nice place to start. And by the way, my friend Mark Hammerschmidt, whose collection review you've loved, also started there, and he just closed that collecting loop, if you want, as he repurchased the same model. But anyway, it's all about Jason's collection today. And this year, he got a call for the Pepsi. He added the JLC. And because he lives by the beach, if you've been in Sydney, Bondi, and the adjacent beaches, you know it's wonderful over there. It's an active lifestyle. And he got a Zin to go with that type of lifestyle, the type of watch that you don't have to worry too much about. So he says, if we roll back the years a bit, some 15 years ago, after getting the PAM, he amassed a bunch of pieces that he liked on the day and then sold many of them off. And 10 years ago, sort of restarted collecting watches. And this is what he says. The Vacheron in his collection, the chronograph overseas third generation, signifies to him his first CEO position, just as a pat on the back to himself. And I think that's a well-deserved, classy watch without being too outlandish, right? It's steel, black dial. I don't think it would be noticed too much by the staff. I think quality and style well done, and a great chronograph. Now he's got, like me, the 321 power, the Omega Speedmaster recreation, painstaking recreation of the original from the early 50s with a column wheel caliber. And that one, amazingly enough, is a gift from his wife, who, as he said, has had the foresight to put her own name down upon the release of the watch, knowing that it would be a long wait for it. And wow, what a gift. I had to buy mine myself. My wife wouldn't know what this is, and it is so special. I'm actually wearing it today as I'm recording this collection review. It wears fantastic. A 39 millimeter is perfect. It's vintage, but at the same time modern enough. And that caliber, that they had to use a very specific type of scanner, very expensive to use, to go layer by layer on a movement, I think taken from one of the astronauts' watch. To Because they didn't have, there's no more in the Swatch group of the same actual caliber, even though there is something equivalent at that can be found on the market. They wanted to have the exact right caliber, so that's what you get. And the watch is also very, very comfortable. I love this bracelet personally. So already two perfect watches, two chronographs, a bit easier to use maybe the Speedmaster, because and the feel of the pusher will be great, but the feel of the pushers on a Vacheron, I have the second generation, and it's amazing. Here they use a different caliber. I don't know how it is, and you have to unscrew the pushers, if I'm not mistaken. The pictures are a bit blurry. Sorry, Jason, but even your higher resolution pictures still came out a bit blurry. But there you go, two great steel sports stunners, as one would say. Now he's got the Pepsi. What is there left to say about the Pepsi? But still, it's the one everybody wants. So we should be talking about the Pepsi all day long. Congrats. Apparently, it was a long time waiting, and it's amazing that they do deliver on the promise at the authorized dealer down under. So three stunning watches. The next one is the Blancpain. We have 50 Phantom. Gorgeous watch. One of the OG divers, and is the one that Jason uses in his travels, and therefore he has many good memories. And while it is a great luxury timepiece with a great movement, he says it flies below the radar overseas. So easily one of his favorite watches. Now, another Omega in this collection, one that did good for my channel because many people loved it and loved when I reviewed my friend Simon's model, is the CK859. Bit of a surprise from Omega, reissuing with modernizing their back catalog. The CK859 was added to the collection of Jason to add some breadth, some width to it. It's a bit dressier without being stuffy, as he says, as he rarely wears a suit. Very cool CEO, and indeed, you can wear that watch anytime with any clothes. And I think the more casual clothes you wear, even the cooler the watch gets. It's almost a bit. It changes the character of the watch when you wear it with a suit. Beautiful, beautiful watch. Next, we have the JLC. That is the tribute to Deep Sea, and I think this came out in 2011, also in two versions, one for the European market and one for the US market, which would have a slightly different dial with a bit busier dial and some writing in italic on the dial. This is the cleaner version, if you will, of the European version. And I can understand why you would search for this timepiece. It's very special recreation by GLC, the timepiece from their history. It is a Memovox, or an alarm, which is actually very clever if you think about the old days of diving before the computers, having something vibrating when it's time for you to go back up. That could be the thing that saves your life. But as the recreation here goes, an alarm is a great complication, but this one is just super cool, and you have a 12-hour scale as well. So you can find many ways to use this watch. He says he spent a long time looking for something like this that has an understated look and harks back to a simpler time in his mind. I wonder what he refers to. But in any case, it's one of the staples of GLC, one of their coolest watches, and maybe not the GLC that you think about when you think of the brand. Now, the Cartier, nice classic square. He bought to be his work watch, not too flashy and age appropriate and level appropriate. And he has lots of straps to dress it up or dress it down. Now, something I didn't know about the Vertex. It's apparently a British brand, so just a little love letter to his home country. And he loves how well made it is, and it has a great loom, he says. And then the Zin is the beater. Well, hopefully you don't need to beat up too many people down there in Sydney. People are very relaxed in Sydney, not the stress of Melbourne. He says in Sydney, it's the beach life, the water, the outdoors, and so it's something that can handle the rigors of outdoor life and can take a few dings. Well, actually, it'd be hard pressed to dinging a zin with their hard coating and their tagament process. So, and that one looks actually really cool with the different scales, the bit of red and all that. So many cool watches from Zin. And yeah, I had a couple of them for a while. Really enjoyed them as well. So he says it's the one that he doesn't think about when it's on his wrist. And yeah, I love a watch like that that I can wear for tennis or go on holiday. I do it a lot with my Rolex Explorer. And speaking of Rolex and actually of the Sea Dweller, Jason has the same Sea Dweller as mine, the previous iteration in 40 millimeters, the 116600 with all the modern goodness, the glide lock and the ceramic bezel, but at a more manageable size of 40 millimeter. So very competent, super cool watch, which could be your beater as well if you decided to make it so. You can tell that Jason doesn't want to show off. He wants super quality, and he doesn't want a watch that would force him to change who he is. For example, if I was to say, "Oh, you should add a fragile Patek Philippe or Audemars Piguet," I don't think that's what he needs. Living in Sydney, not dressing up too much, and not wanting a watch that's too fragile and that would force him to be more delicate with it than he would like to be. So that's the first thing to say. Now, yeah, as I said, everything super high quality with Vacheron, with Cartier, the GLC. Also, I add a beautiful look. Also beautiful the Blancpain. It's fantastic to be traveling with a watch like that. So we have a one, two, three Uber divers, and then the Zin, who's more like an everyday usable piece. The Pepsi, yeah, congrats. That's the one everybody loves. It's great that the 80 could deliver. I think it's a nice twist on the dress watch without going too dressy, that you went for the Omega CK 859. It's very well done because you get that classic sector style type of look, the vintage a bit look, but it's an Omega, so you could actually go diving with that watch, and I'm sure it would be absolutely fine. You could wear it as a beater, and I'm sure it would be fine, being so solid. And then probably the Cartier is a bit more, even a bit more dressy than it. It's more or less even with that Omega. Yeah, I like both. So it's a real dude's collection. It's a serious collection, super quality pieces. I mean, there's only quality in this in this collection, and obviously high end. I mean, what else? What else could you possibly want? You get two chronographs, one alarm, which is unusual and is great. You have three divers. One is a beater of the other ones. One watch to travel, two watches simple timer only. The three, one a bit more, yeah, in the military style. Oof, what are we missing here? The brand that I love is that comes to mind is Chopard, and you can get great deals. I think you would get a kick out of the Chopard Time Traveler 1. I have the steel version with a bit of orange and gray, and I love that watch. But I think for you, I would recommend the gray version. I think it must be in titanium or in ceramic. It's a different one, different material, and it would add a different super high quality brand, a manufacturer brand. They do everything themselves, and for others, the best wall timer I think on the market, because it's got the day, it's got loom, it's got daylight saving indication. You guys also have daylight saving in down under in Sydney, and yeah, something a bit different. And I think it would really marry well with this collection. And yeah, it's got everything, all the hallmarks of your style. So consider it. I think a world timer, kind of cool for a CEO, and it stays under the radar. And you could also take it for traveling. And yeah, they're pretty solid watches. So yeah, that's the only watch that somehow comes to mind. So do consider it. But I think yeah, the collection. When I read your email, it tells the persona that's behind it, and in the end, that's what you want. It's really well curated. I gotta say, I really like your choice of that Jaeger Le Coultre, the tribute to deep sea. Still under the radar, but I think the aficionados do seek that watch. So yeah, you guys listening, if you can find one at a good price, maybe something to consider. Wow, what a tasty collection! I'm sure my friend Simon, who also has that CK 859 and likes the white, would approve as well, and he's got a Cartier as well. So I think we are in between. We are between like-minded collectors. Yeah, very cool. I would leave it there. Consider the Chopard, and yeah, enjoy all the watches. And all of these are pretty under the radar. I think you can wear them anytime, anywhere, on the beach, and yeah, enjoy life, buddy. Enjoy life. That's what it's all about, and what you have worked for. Salutations to everyone down under in Sydney, Melbourne, Australia, the Gold Coast, Cairns. I'll be back in Cairns in December with my family. We loved it there last year, so we are looking forward to go back. And we enjoyed very much our time in Sydney and the Gold Coast as well. And yeah, salutation to everybody else watching. And yeah, tell Jason what you think about his collection in the comments. Any cool recommendation for a CEO who doesn't take himself too seriously, keeps a low profile, and likes a reliable, high quality watch? Put all that in the comments. Bye bye, guys.
What's that on your wrist? A Seiko Alpinist? You better up your game. Swiss watch with a fancy name. You need a JLC, VC, or AP. Jordan is my homeboy. I call him FP. The meaning of life ain't what it used to be. Patek and Bootsy. Patek and Bootsy. Patek and Bootsy. Patek and Bootsy.
Patek Philippe, fuckers!